Regan.
Republican takeover from 2014 has created a state of emergency. We've got a budget crisis. We've got a budget crisis, and Bill Cole and his Republicans want to cut education. Senator Sanders has a plan to make college tuition free for all Americans. We've got an economic crisis, and they are trying to cut prevailing wages and even the minimum wage. Senator Sanders has a plan to make the minimum wage at least $15 an hour. You know, we got a drug crisis, and while companies are shipping hundreds of millions of pills to West Virginia to fuel the epidemic, we have an attorney general who's a drug company lobbyist, stopping the investigations. Senator Sanders will make sure those companies are held accountable. Now, he got a good draw. It looks like he's going to be up against Donald Trump. Donald Trump happens to be a national and international embarrassment. I think we can do better. The simple fact is, West Virginia's had enough of the Blankenships and the Trumps. You know, the people who don't have enough to put on their table cannot find help from the men who take everything they can get their hands on. Bernie Sanders is someone we can trust. He's taken on the bankers, taken on the CEOs, taken on the billionaires his whole career. He's someone who'll tell us the truth. And we need that. We need someone prepared to tell the hard truths, including this one. If coal by itself was going to save West Virginia, it would have done it by now. I came here tonight with my daughter. She's 11 months old. There are kids in West Virginia who cannot get a decent education because the school isn't safe to go in. Now, if she can't get a good education, as far as I'm concerned, no one can. We have to solve that problem. And if you feel that way, if you feel that each child who's threatened in West Virginia is your child, you're part of the Sanders movement. If you feel that when somebody else's paycheck is cut, when that person works for a living, that your paycheck's being cut, you're a part of this movement. And perhaps most of all, if you go to vote and you don't have any problem, but the person in line behind you has a problem, if that bothers you just as much as if it was you, you are a part of this movement. In 2014, the Republicans won when we were asleep. But the fact is, they grabbed too much, they took too much, and they have awakened a sleeping giant. Your time has come, West Virginia. In 2016, on May the 10th, West Virginia will wake the nation. That's the future we can believe in. Thank you very much.